Two extremely interesting facts that came out about the Tory Lanez case. First, the police have admitted into evidence, they've testified that the other woman who was involved here, they tested her hand for gunpowder shot residue, and she had gunpowder residue on it, suggesting she may have been the shooter. Number two, there was an eyewitness, somebody just like a third party who saw this whole thing, and he said, I saw two men and another woman beating on Meg. As for who pulled the trigger, he said, I don't know, but I did see the muzzle flash go off, and the other woman was the one closest to the muzzle flash.
Team Moto Productions presents A Night of Laughter with the legendary Queen of Comedy, Monique, and friends. You're getting like one, and then you're getting extras. At the Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts Raleigh Memorial Auditorium. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster. You're gonna have to be here if you want to get to the laughs. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, the witness to the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion situation is saying there was a muzzle flash and Tory wasn't the closest person. Okay. Now, people usually got like a big problem. I keep hearing people say, yo, Jack, you take too long to get to the point. What's the point, OBEs? A lot of time I say the point like dead in the beginning of the video, like I just did right there. So a lot of times when people are like, why am I doing all this extra talking? I'm like, I told you the thing already. Now I'm just explaining it. Anyway, first thing I want to say is, Tory Lanez was arrested today. He was rearrested today. He's gonna be let out on, I think, $360K bail. Pardon me. Basically, he was arrested because there was a situation that had transpired where they're saying that he, because you know there's an order of protection, so he basically violated the order of protection twice. I believe the first time was when he showed up with the baby on stage to perform at Rolling Loud, and I believe the second time was when he gave some information to DJ Academics. I'm not 100% sure, so what the hell do I know? But that's just what I'm gleaming from the information that we have. Anyway, this particular story is this. Check this out. Now, first I'm just going to remind y'all about something that we already know. The police is saying, once again, that they've testified in court already, just so we can be clear. And before people say the trail didn't stewards, obviously we're talking about at the preliminary hearings, because there's tons of preliminary hearings before cases, especially a case like this, where both sides have good lawyers or have the money to keep people in court for long periods of time. So during preliminary hearings, and also, by the way, I think it also happened during the I want to say pre-trial hearing, but the grand jury. The police is saying that the gunpowder residue that was found was literally found on the fingers of the female that was there with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, the reason why I say that is that there is a witness, and this is the reason why we're doing this video before anybody say he's just doing this video, he's just said all these things a million times of these. No, this is the reason why we're doing the video. There's a witness that is saying that Megan Thee Stallion was being jumped by two men and a woman. I think this changes the whole narrative of what possibly went on, because I want to be clear on something. Up until now, I have not heard anything about the second person, the second male that I'm going to assume was security. Up until now, I haven't heard about a second male. It was always, from what I've heard, even when I spoke with people that I know, from what I've heard, it's always been there was a fight over the gun, and Meg Thee Stallion's friend was the one that actually had the gun in the possession when it went off. Now, I say all that to say this. This is why this is interesting to me. Bear with me. They're saying Meg was trying to leave. And they're also saying that Meg was fighting when they was inside the when they was inside the party that they had just came from, the Jenner party, Kardashian party, whichever which party. And so they kicked her out for arguing and fighting. So what I'm asking is, and this is a really good question, is could the young lady have only gotten to the gun in the first place because she's the one that grabbed the gun? And she's the only reason why she got to the gun is because Meg Thee Stallion was already fighting with the other people. And also, just so we can be clear, is this also mean that they never actually got in the vehicle? So there's a lot going on that we don't know. But I'm going to say two things that we know right now definitively. And that is Chelsea, or Kelsey. I'm not sure if it's Chelsea or Kelsey's over here. But Kelsey had the gunpowder on her hands, on her fingers, right? And that there's an eyewitness that says that he saw what was happening. And when the muzzle flash went off, it was actually closer to the young lady than it was to the young lady was the closest one to it. Than anyone else. Inferring that she's the one that fired it. And since the police also seemingly only have her with gunpowder residue on her hands, this kind of exonerates Tory Lanez from being the person who fired the gun. Now, with that being said, for everybody that don't know, Tory Lanez is actually he's actually being charged. He's actually in trouble for, or the charges against him is felony assault. So the police isn't even saying he shot her. Police is just saying, look, she got hurt. We're not 100% sure what happened. Bitch lying. I don't know if they're saying that. All the jokes. I don't know if they're saying that. But yeah, so they're charging him with felony assault. They're not even charging him with shooting her. And I don't even know if, because that might not even be part of their strategy to attempt to, to get Tory Lanez convicted. Part of their strategy might not even be bringing up anything about a gun. Their strategy might be something totally different. We don't know what the strategy of the prosecuting attorneys is going to be. Let's just be clear on that. But I am pretty certain, and this is just me speaking, I could be wrong, that if she gets on the stand and she says that Tory Lanez shot her, and then they bring all of this evidence proving that it probably wasn't it's not even possible that Tory Lanez shot her. Also remember, Tory Lanez did not have gunshot residue on him at all. So just so we can be clear, a gun went off, one person had gunshot residue on them, but no one else. But you're choosing one of the people that had no gunshot residue on them of doing the shooting. I don't think that we should be able to. I wouldn't take what she's saying I'd take it with a grain of salt. I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, let me know what y'all guys think. Put it down in the comment section. A couple of things. One, do you think that it's a big deal that she had the gunshot residue on her hands and Tory doesn't? Two, do you think it's a big deal that the witness says, look, there was a gunshot. I saw the muzzle flash, but no, the young lady was near it, not Tory Lanez. And three, do you think it's a big deal, or does it mean something that the witness is also saying that he saw two dudes and a girl jumping a woman? So that kind of makes it seem like Megan Thee Stallion was fighting everyone. Now, before I even finish his, everybody was attacking her. They could have been attacking her. We don't know who the aggressor was. Also, with that being said, I just want to add, it seems like everyone who was separated from Megan Thee Stallion, I'm not saying just because a lot of people are saying that it's true, sometimes people get together and lie, and they be like, yo, we're going to tell this lie. If all of us say it, people will believe it. That literally happens. Family Guy did a joke about it when he was tied up in the basement, and he was like, what kind of lies we gonna tell? And they said, oh, this guy, he goes and gets migrant workers and then takes them home and have them choke them. Y'all remember that Family Guy joke? Shout out to that shit. So I am saying this though, not just because we see a lot of individuals saying that she might have a drinking problem and she's actually super sweet, but after drinking she becomes belligerent. Besides that, we do have a situation where her actual image is party girl that gets drunk and tomb raiding through your man's house. So it's not far away from the image in which she's actually portraying. So I'm not saying this is the way it is. I'm just saying the image that she's portraying and the person that people are saying that she is literally lines up. I mean, So I don't get it. But that be it. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one.